Nice.
Cool.
Anyway, I'll move on to my topic, which is talking about Returnal, which is the newly released game from Housemarque. I don't know if you don't know what Returnal is. It's a bit of a roguelike, kind of a psychological horror game. If you don't like difficult games, this game is just not for you. It's really, really challenging. But like all roguelikes, it becomes easier. So if you don't know what a roguelike is, it's essentially you're on this map and then it's basically a permadeath system. You die and you start back at the beginning and you lose basically all your equipment. And essentially, when you first go there, it's kind of like you don't know what's going on. You're just kind of trying to work out how to get off the planet. You're on some alien planet. You're basically trying to work out how to get off. And you slowly realize that when you die, you go back to the beginning. And it's basically trying to work out a way of escaping. And it's really, really fun. I think I would recommend it to all of you just because you like horror games, you like shooters, and I know you're a big fan of like the Alien franchise and you like horror-y stuff. So with all those things, I know it's challenging. That's the one thing you probably got to get over, but I would recommend it to everybody because it's really good. And it looks stunning. The fact that it's just on PS5 is not being held back. Go on, sorry, Brad.
Have you completed it? Finished it? Beaten it?
I haven't beaten it, no.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I've got to the second biome. They call each area the biomes.
Yeah.
So biome 1 is a bit like I don't know, not jungle, but it's kind of like a forest kind of setting. The next one is like
kind of thing.
Exactly. And then the next one is like a desert. It's like orange and it's quite bright and it's very, very different. But the boss is already difficult. Essentially, what you need to do is basically do runs and then collect as many things as you can, get mods, get perks, get really good guns, level your character up the best you can, and then try and attempt to beat the boss on that run.
Yeah.
But the most important thing I think with roguelikes is the gameplay. Is the gameplay fun because it can feel quite defeating when you've done all this progress, you've got really good weapons, you've done all these things to die and then be put back at the beginning. The incentive to then do it again is quite difficult, and unless it's fun, you don't want to do it, and you do feel a little bit defeated at times. And it does get easier. I don't know if it's because you get better at the game or the game just becomes easier. The map actually also changes as well. So every time you die, it's not like you're going through the same level. The map completely changes, like a maze. It just completely reshifts itself. Every room is in a different place. You do collect certain weapons that stay with you. So like a sword that you get stays with you. You can unlock extra mod slots, and you also have like parasites as well that can be added. And they also have a buff and a nerf. So you have to basically make a decision of, is this nerf worth, like the buff, is worth the nerf? So you might get one that's like, I don't know, boosts you against certain enemy types, but you might be more vulnerable to another. So it's like a trade-off.
Yeah.
There's also...
balance it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxes as well. So you get like loot boxes where you're collecting every enemy you kill. They drop some kind of currency, like this gold dust thing. I can't remember what that's called. But another one you collect is ether. And then there's these ether boxes that can either give you a really good mod, but there's also a chance that this box, if you open it, will injure you, like damage your integrity, which is your health. So there's kind of like, do I open this? I'm like low health here. I need this mod. This could give me something really good, or this could literally kill me and end my run. And there's a chance that could happen. So there's plenty of I don't know, gameplay elements to it. And obviously each time you unlock a new thing or you defeat a boss, it drops a new piece of equipment. So as soon as you unlock the sword, there's like a shield, like ray shields. I don't know what they're called in the game, but they're basically like a ray shield. As soon as you got this sword, you can now swipe from. So it opens a whole new area. And I know once you beat the second boss, it unlocks a grappling hook almost. So there's a lot of grappling hook places throughout level 1, so you can then go back. And then there's another areas to explore that then unlocks new stuff. So that's the roguelike elements. Obviously, Hades, Dead Cells have been quite popular recently as well in terms of roguelike. So yeah, it's about just doing runs, seeing how far you can get. It's really, really fun. It's challenging. The enemies are very aggressive. These like alien type creatures. So yeah, absolutely recommend it.
Are you going to platinum it?
No, I don't. I probably won't even beat it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably won't even complete it.
No, so, I won't. Oh, really? No.
Are you not enjoying it, or is it just not for you?
Just long.
Yeah. None of the things. It's for me. It's really, really good, and I'm enjoying it loads. It's just difficult, and the time, because I'm not very good at it. that means I have to do a lot more runs to build my character up. Where if I was good, I've watched like some streamers that have been playing it, and they're smashing through it. Like they're really good.
Yeah, but I guess it's their job, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's the problem with being a part-time player. You haven't got enough time to get good enough at a game like that where you can hone it down and get it done.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm going to pick it up for 3 hours a night. It's a bit harder, isn't it?
I've got a prediction. I don't think Reece is going to finish all 3 Mass Effects. I don't think it will. I just don't.
Why? Why would make you say that?
I don't know. I just don't think you know, we were talking the other day. You look at your game history. You've got a lot of games in there. You go in and then you're out, and then you just I just don't think you're gonna.
Yeah. No. I feel like you're worse than me, for starters. Definitely. But that was more recently. I do finish games. I definitely finish games, and I definitely try and platinum if I enjoy them. So if they're easy enough to platinum, the last few games I've played, I've definitely finished. So no, I will beat them if they're good.
Okay.
I will definitely beat them. It's just time commitment as well, and certain games where it's kind of like Destiny is a big thing that gets in the way of a lot of games where you're kind of playing it, but then there's like commitments, and Brad's a bully. So if I'm not putting in the shift in Destiny, I get kicked out of the group. I'm not a part of the raid team. I'm not a part of this team because you ain't putting the grind, Reece. You've not got the numbers.
Exactly. Keep up or keep out, mate.
Exactly. That's his slogan.
A horrible person.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to kick him out.
He's got his weird little clan. He's got his weird little clan what follows him around.
He's on my thumb all the time, so I don't have time for this game.
He's like Voldemort with the Death Eaters. Terrible person.
He is Voldemort,
yeah,
absolutely.
Opened my eyes.
Oh, fucking Tom Riddle over there. Yep.
I'd like to play it one time. Not yet. We'll wait till it comes out on sale.
Maybe wait for it to go on sale, but just because the games you guys talk about and the games you like, Brad 100% would like it. I reckon Ash would definitely like it. I don't know about Brad. Brad see the challenge in him. Don't see him play, but used to definitely. I could definitely see you both enjoying it.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. No one's got a bad word to say about it. I have heard the 2 bits of feedback. It's really hard. Yeah. And it's brilliant. That's all that everyone is saying.
There's no difficulty settings. There ain't like you could put it on easy. Like the difficulty in the game is a part of the game. And another criticism that a lot of people have had, which I think they're changing with a patch, was there's no save. So because the whole run thing, you got to do a run, and when you die, you go back to the beginning. Unless when you put your game on rest mode, obviously you stay where you are. But if you turn the game off, obviously you start back at the ship because that's your run ended. And there was a save, I think, last week where people will put their PlayStation on rest mode. Returnal PlayStation shut their game down to then update the game because you go on automatic updates, and they lost their run and their progress. So a lot of people have kicked off that there's no save, but I guess that is a part of the game that it's that you're doing this one run. So it's I don't know. I think they're going to add it, but still. But yeah, it's been reviewed very highly. 86 on Metacritic, which it's been a week since it's been out, so that's the final score. So I think I have won. Well, I don't think I have won on this one. So yeah, nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
well done.
Yep. Next. One last thing I wanted to say about it is because it is on PS5 only, the integration in the controller is fantastic. So I know obviously we spoke about it and it's hard to describe, but it is by far the best thing, even better than Astrobot. The rain and the feeling that you get from the haptic feedback is just incredible. Like you can feel like the rumbles and the triggers as well with the gun. So you have like this alt fire. So you like push the trigger down halfway and you almost like do this charge thing, and then you push it all the way down and it does this like blast. So no, the way the controller has been used into the game is fantastic. I haven't described it well. It's hard to describe. You kind of got to play it to feel it, and you'll be like, wow! Like the first time you feel the rain just tap in, and you can feel it under the controller. Like I don't know. It's the immersion is really, really good. It's incredible.
That's cool.